What does that sound, you ask?
From the number one station, you come.
Welcome to the Rec Show podcast, a show dedicated to beatmakers around the world. Kick back, relax with the host, Gldnmnd.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
First of all, I want to say peace and prosperity to you and yours. Yeah, we vibing out today, man. Listen, welcome back. It is January 2022. You are alive. You are healthy. You are well. You are wealthy beyond measure. You are appreciated. Yeah. What else you want me to say, man? Yeah, listen. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of The Rec Show. This is season 2 of The Rec Show, episode number 31. Yo, clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for the show, making it this far. Everybody that has participated in this show, I want to send a appreciation, thank you, gratitude to every single one of these artists, man. And I hope y'all are checking them out. I hope y'all are linked in. I hope y'all are plugged into what they're doing. And we're going to continue this trend, man, in 2022. We're just going to keep getting bigger and better, man. So, but we stay with the people. You feel me? We stay with the people, and we move from there. So this next guest that I have today is from New Jersey, of course. Did you expect anything else to start the year off, man? I'm a New Jersey native. Shout out to Jersey. Jersey stand up. You feel me? He's from Union City, New Jersey. Y'all give it up for This Is Unusual. Yeah. Welcome to the show. This is Unusual. We're going to vibe out, man. We're going to talk to him. We're going to play his music. You're going to get to hear from him and learn all about him and keep doing what we do on this show, man. So we'll be back, man. Peace and love, yo.
Peace, world. I go by This Is Unusual, and I'm from Union City, New Jersey. You are now plugged into the Rec Show podcast with the one and only Gldnmnd.
Not everyone explores their creative side. The more you don't stop to actually listen to yourself, and you're too busy trying to make this image, create this image for yourself, and like what society thinks that you should be, you make yourself crazy, you make yourself stressed, you make yourself sick. take ownership of it.
This is Jazz Ali, and you're listening to The Rec Show with Gldnmnd.
Peace, y'all. This is Who Knows, coming to you live from Anaheim, California. You're now checking out The Rec Show with the homie Gldnmnd.
Yeah, welcome back. Yo, that last track was called Beauty and Change. And then the track before that was We Need to Talk featuring Sister off that Wasted Talent album on his Bandcamp, man. Yo, y'all go check him out, man, on his Bandcamp. Support directly, all of that stuff, man. But, yo, this is unusual. For B-heads that might be asleep, please introduce yourself, where you're from, what your name means, and then how your name was even created, yo, because it's unusual and it sounds dope, man. So let the people know, man.
For those that don't know, I go by ThisisUnUsual, all one word, and I'm from Union City, New Jersey. The original name was Unusual. I can't really remember the gentleman's name, but he was listening to a bunch of beats I was shopping around at the time, and he said to me that he liked my style and that it was very unusual. He couldn't pinpoint my style, but the sound was very consistent, and he told me that you could hear when it was an unusual beat. At the time, I really didn't understand or realize what he was saying. I thought he just meant that my beats were whack and he wasn't messing with them. But as time went on, you know, more and more people kept saying kind of like the same thing. And I finally understood what he meant. You know, I personally don't like doing the same thing over and over again, and I don't like to be put in a box. I just like to experiment with sound as much as possible and push the limits. Now the name kind of morphed into ThisisUnUsual, all one word. because I felt like it was a lot easier for my friends to find my music on like streaming services, and also it kind of just like stood out a little bit more.
That's dope. It's crazy how stuff happens like that, man. But that's super dope, man. Shout out to whoever that was that kept saying that and then registered with you, man, on your mental, man. But so like, how did you begin your journey into music, like, and what gives you that childlike fascination to keep making amazing music?
Well, growing up, I had a lot of friends that were like into music. You know, some of them used to rap, some of them made beats, some DJ'd, and I was always, you know, like a sponge, just quietly absorbing everything. I remember I used to have like this bad habit of muting like words in my head of certain songs and just like paying attention to like the instrumentation of it. At the time, I didn't know like, you know, what I was doing, but that led me to like dissecting things in my head and asking like a lot of questions. I'll never forget this MTV interview I saw once of Just Blaze, and he was talking about Ninth Wonder and how like Ninth did everything on his computer and all that on this program called Fruity Loops. I was like so blown away by that. I was like, man, you mean to tell me that like I didn't need expensive equipment or like a studio to make music? Man, it was over. I had to get my hands on that program. You know, shout out to one of my boys for giving me the cracked version of FL and Cool Letter. It definitely just like changed everything for me. You know, making music is therapeutic, man. I get lost sometimes making stuff. You know, time flies, hours just pass by. It's something that has always just kind of like centered me. And, you know, the fact that we can push buttons and like make something out of thin air is like incredible to me. So, you know, just the fact that I can create keeps me fascinated, you know, and always like intrigued on like what else can I do, you know?
Yerp. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm Vicky Cassis, and you're now listening to Gldnmnd. Yup.
Lo que pasa, papi, ¿no te gusta la salsa?
Listening to Salami off that for Golapes. I hope I'm saying that right, man. But yo, Golapes, tell me y'all not vibing to this, man. Then that last track off that Bad Batch album on his Bandcamp again, on his and his inside of his discography was Aurora or Aura. That's how you say that. And then the track before that was also Fuji, and I just so happened to be in Japan. And Mount Fuji is literally like an hour away from me, so that's crazy how that happens. But let me get back into the interview, man. Man, let me ask you, like, creatively, what goes on in the mind of, like, in your mind as you hear samples of sounds that you want to use in your production? Like,
yeah, that's a very good question, man. I honestly have like no idea what goes on up there sometimes when I make music. But I do gravitate to like drums first. Most of the time I like to start with like my hi-hats or like sounds that create like a specific or certain rhythm. And then I like to build around that. So drums definitely before melody, for the most part.
Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your friendly neighborhood Namekian, aka Tatsumaki, and you are now listening to The Rec Show with Gldnmnd.
Bacon, eggs, and beats. This is Space Cowboy that you're listening to right now, man. Tell me you're not nodding that head, man. Shout out to This Is Unusual, man. These are dope, amazing beats. I had a lot to choose from. Hard for me to pick which ones to put inside the show, but yeah, I did my best, man, to see if I can take people on a ride while we conversating. You feel me? So, like, I asked this question for people that, you know, maybe wondering, like, do I have the best of this machine or this DAW or this tool? I wanted to ask, like, what DAWs or analog gear do you use to create your music and why? Like, and like, does it help you express your creativity?
I currently use Ableton as my main DAW. I feel like you can, you know, break and bend all the rules with that specific DAW if you know, like, how to use it right. Recently I tried to, like, simplify my setup as much as possible, and I got rid of, like, a whole bunch of equipment that I wasn't using as frequently. So as of now, like, I use the micro Korg, the Korg Vocal Sample 2 to, like, sample certain stuff, Vesta turntable, the Korg Nano Keys 2 as like my main MIDI controller. I have, like, an audio interface headphones, JBL monitors, and my SP448. You know, nothing too crazy.
Union City, New Jersey is where you reside, right? Shout out to Jersey. What were your musical influences growing up? And, like, if you had to choose, like, what's one moment that stands out in your childhood regarding music that you can remember?
Growing up, you know, I had a lot of different, like, influences that, you know, helped me develop, like, the style or sound that I have right now. Just to name a few, you know, it was Jay Dilla, of course, Mallet, Pete Rock, Premier Dre, Pharrell, Kanye, Timbaland, Gldnmnd, High Tech, Ninth Wonder. You know, I used to listen to a lot of, like, Slum Village and MF Doom, a lot of Little Brother and Nas and Common, Black Star, Biggie, a lot of Pac too, Big L, Big Pun. There's so much, man. But not only, like, you know, hip hop stuff like that. Like, I was also heavy into, like, jazz. You know, a lot of, like, Miles Davis and Coltrane. this is too many to name. As far as having a specific moment that kind of stands out in my childhood regarding music, we used to have this main avenue, what we still do here in Union City, that's called Gldnmnd Avenue. And this particular avenue was and still is a melting pot that's just filled with so many different nationalities and backgrounds. So as a kid, I remember just walking up and down that avenue and just the smell of all the different type of foods and the different cultures. It was just incredible, and a lot of different sounds too, and music, from a lot of different countries. So whether it was a lot of cars that were passing by and blasting their music, or different neighborhoods or neighbors that were just playing music from their apartments, I kind of just soaked all that in, and that, kind of made me who I am today.
Yo, this your boy Taki, and you checking out the right show with Gldnmnd.
Listen, man, you listening to Dreamed right now off that During These Challenging Times. The whole beat tape is fire, man. Y'all go check it out, man. But let me ask you, and just tell you, man, your beat tapes, singles, and flips are pretty fire, man, especially for Gldnmnd, Bacon, Eggs, and Beats During These Challenging Times, which all have a unique flavor. So I hear Latin vibes from the Gldnmnd album. Like, what were your muses when you were creating these beat tapes, and especially that one?
Oh man, thank you so much for those kind words, man. They truly mean a lot. Some projects, they reflect things that either I was going through or experiencing at the moment. I try to capture that feeling the best I can and just bottle it into a project. So, for example, for the project entitled Cuatro Golpes, that came out right after I visited the Dominican Republic, which is where I was born. It was a while since I visited, my country. So when I went back, I just got bombarded with emotions, and I knew I had to express that somehow. But for other projects, during these challenging times, with that came from the lockdown and, everything that we were experiencing when the whole country just shut down. So, for the most part, yeah, it's just things I experience and go through.
I'm telling you, your beat tapes is straight fire. But yo, this is a new game I created called Superheroes. You can play it by naming your childhood, teenager, and adult beat maker, or music producer superheroes. No genres off limits, bro.
Damn, that's tough. Alright, I'm gonna go left field on this one. I'm gonna do J Dilla. I'm gonna do Tomita and Johnny Pacheco. Yeah.
So now that you're a little older and wiser, what advice, if you had to, would you give the younger you when you first started making beats? And to add on to that, what would be your advice on artists being creative while working maybe one, maybe two jobs, just trying to support themselves and also remain creative? You feel me?
The advice that I would give to a younger me would be to just keep going, man. Practice more, and definitely don't listen to people and their egos. And as far as what I would advise any artist or creative that has a regular 9 to 5 or two jobs at the same time and is pursuing their passion, is just to keep going and prioritize your passion. You will always find things that get in the way of your passion or distract you. So just stay focused and don't use not having enough time as an excuse. The time is there. You kind of just have to cut the fat out and focus.
Okay, yeah. Hey, beat makers, music producers out there, listen, I do this show just to give y'all some insights. You're not the only one going through it, trying to create, trying to be creative, trying to express yourselves. So when you hear things like this, take heed and just know, yo, you're not alone. There's somebody going through what you may be going through. maybe you can reach out and, just get inspiration. That's what this is for, man. Just, helping the community just get inspiration, stay inspired, stay hopeful, stay positive, and build together, right? Community. That's what it is, yo. But let me ask you this. Like, what is the beat maker music production scene like in Union City, New Jersey? You know what I mean? Like, how do you connect to beat makers around you?
To be 100% honest with you, I'm not like too hip on the scene in Union City, but I do know that like my folks at Arrowwax Records, they're doing an amazing job on like bringing the community together and showcasing a lot of like incredible talent. But a lot of the connections that I've developed throughout the years has been by me just going outside of my city, like to NY and other states. In the near future, though, I definitely will be like doing more in my city if like the current state of things allows it.
Yeah, man. So that's another thing that I always add in. Like, it's important to start local. Get your name out there, connect with people in your area, and then build from there. You feel me? So shout out to Arrowwax Records in Union City, New Jersey. Shout out to them, man, for doing things to keep creatives and providing that opportunity for people to express themselves musically. So next question. In your opinion, like, how do you think artists such as yourself can benefit from total control over your music and its distribution with emerging technologies such as cryptocurrency, blockchain? You got your DSP distribution sites now, TuneCore, and the other one. But give a little insight on what you think about that.
I think having total control of your music and its distribution is everything, man. I see people like Russ and like Jay-Z and The Alchemist, just like to name a few, and I get like super empowered and inspired by like the way they took their careers into like their own hands and did everything independently. With like distribution companies like DistroKid and TuneCore, you have like the ability to reach a bigger audience and output like a lot more projects than ever before without any middlemen. So like, ultimately I see cryptocurrency and like NFTs like giving all of the power to the artists, and then the fans ultimately being like happier because they were able to like support their favorite artists like all the way. So man, although I'm not like as knowledgeable or savvy on like the blockchain, cryptocurrency, or like NFT space at the moment, I do know that it's like here to stay and that it will eventually like just change everything.
Well, yeah, word, man. Listen, y'all get into learning about NFTs, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. Web 3.0 is coming. Ain't nothing stopping it. Bitcoins, your Litecoins, your Ethereum, Guap coin, all of that, man. Get to knowing, get your knowledge base up, man. So if you want to start somewhere, start with Bitcoin and Black America. That's one book. And there's plenty of books out now, man. But go ahead and do your research, man. Do your own research and better get hip and get hip quick, man. But last question, man. This is unusual, man. What should the internets look out for from you in 2022? Like, what do you have on the horizon? You don't have to give away too much, but how can people tap into you and your music and go ahead and plug your socials as well and more. Anything you got, man. Anything you want the people to be hip to.
In 2022, if God permits, ThisisUnUsual plans on dropping a few more projects. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm super excited and I can't wait to share with like all my fans. My latest project is during these challenging times, so if you haven't heard that one yet, definitely tap in. On Twitter, Bandcamp, and all streaming services, you can find me by searching ThisisUnUsual, all one word. And on Instagram, you could stay connected by searching at ThisisUnUsual shop. Before I sign off, I just want to take this time to acknowledge you, Gldnmnd, for everything you do for the community and for reaching out, man.
Gratitude for you even saying yes to the show. Thank you for even taking the time to do the show. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Union City, New Jersey. Shout out to Jersey in general, man. Shout out to you for being a dope artist, man. And yo, we gonna keep building, man. This ain't gonna be the only time. I always tell every artist that I have on the show, man, this ain't gonna be the only time. So if you got things coming up, let me know. I'll blast them out to the ether and, keep building like that, man. So listen, before we end the show, I want y'all to go ahead and check out This Is Unusual on all DSPs. Like he said, his Bandcamp, support directly towards the Bandcamp, man. That's money directly in his pocket. And yeah, man, I just want to say thank you. Welcome to 2022. I hope you planning it. I hope you working your way towards executing it, man. I know we a little bit tired from the last couple of years of this pandemic shit, and we just exhausted, man. But find a way to get your energy, drink water, eat foods that are alive, get your walks in, go exercise, all that type of stuff, man. Take care of yourself. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all on another one, man. Yeah, we vibing, man. Queso Blanco, man. This is what y'all listening to right now. This shit is fire, man. That's Fogo Lopez. I hope I'm saying that right, man. Please listen. This is unusual. Don't chop my head off, man, because I'm saying it wrong, man. I apologize, man. I've been away from Jersey for 21 years now, so yeah, I'm not hip to whatever it is going on back there. But anyway, I'm gonna get off the air. Peace and love, yo. I'll see y'all on another one. This has been The Rec Show, episode 31. The first one in 2022. All right? Appreciate y'all, man. Peace and love, yo.
They tell like younger kids or other dudes like, that's cheating. You can't really do yourself with your girl. Like when it comes to this producing shit, you can do whatever you want.
You've been listening to the Rec Show podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Remember 3 things. Believe in your music. Take care of your mental. Become the best version of yourself. Until the next one, Gldnmnd signing off. Peace and love, yo.
To be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.